everybody, I am back and I know it's been a long time coming. I'm super excited to be back filming with you guys. So I'm going to show you the foundation that I have been loving through the summertime, through this crazy heat, humidity, rain, all the above. I have oily skin and my foundation sometimes just melts right off of me. So the foundation that I have been loving so far this summer is the L'Oreal 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. I tell you, this foundation is my go-to. I have not put it down ever since I got it. I've been wearing it for probably a month or so. Like right when it came out, I grabbed it up and I am in shade 455, and this has been, like I said, my go-to. I love it. It stays on my skin. It looks perfect throughout the day. I do get a little oily still. I'm just an oily gal. That's what's gonna happen. Most foundations, I still get oily, and I blot, or I just put a little bit of face powder on, mainly right here in my T-zone, and it's good to go for several more hours. This literally will last me all day long. So let's jump right into the video and I will show you how I get this foundation look. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and clip my hair back. That way the foundation does not get in it. Real cute, real cute. Don't mind my 16-year-old acne. It's just the way it is right now. Like I mentioned before, this is the L'Oreal Infallible up to 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. It does have sunscreen in it, 25 SPF, which is great for the summertime. That way you're not getting a lot of sun exposure. Sun exposure does cause wrinkles, ladies. So let's go ahead and start putting this on. I like to put this on with a Beauty Blender primer. Don't forget your primer. I'm going to go ahead and use the Tatcha primer. So I'm just going to put this in my skin. I do really like it though. I feel like it makes my foundation go on so much smoother. I'm just going to use this beauty sponge because I can put it on with a brush, but it's not as full coverage. I like both ways, especially if I'm just wanting to wear something that's light, just gives me a little bit of coverage so that I can maybe go run a few errands or things like that. But if I want more of a full coverage, I'm going to use a beauty sponge. And my shade is 455. It might seem a little bit light because it is, I've got my lights on and stuff, so it does seem like I'm a little whiter than what I am, but my arms and my legs and everything, they are tan, so I want them to match my body. So this is just going to be 2 pumps. Just going to dab it. This foundation is so great. I love it. It's lightweight, but it gives you a great coverage, especially if you are not wanting something that is heavy. And I do not like heavy foundation, especially in the summertime. So for concealer, I like to use the Stay Matte by Rimmel. This is in the shade Ivory, and it has been my go-to concealer for the past several weeks now. I got this in Influencer and I have been loving it. I'm also going to go in with the Tarte Shape Tape. This is in the shade Fair Light Neutral. And I just put a little bit on where my dark circles mainly are. But this concealer, the Rimmel, is so good. I am loving it. It actually helps keep me looking matte all day long. And that, I think, is what I love most about it. Because I do have very oily skin, especially in the summertime. And this definitely helps with that a lot. So loving this. Just going to blend this out and then I will go in with the Sharp Shape Tape. Tarte Shape Tape. I don't like to put the Shape Tape around my chin or lip area. I feel like it gets a little bit heavy and it just feels kind of thick, my opinion. So I don't put it there. I put a little bit right here just to help cover up those dark circles. Nothing crazy. and then blend it out. These combinations are so perfect. They have been my go-to all summer long, and it has been so hot and humid here and rainy. Like, it's been just nasty all summer long. So these have definitely held up, and I am so glad that I found this combination, because my skin, like I said, it gets so oily throughout, like, just within an hour, and I hate it. But this foundation has saved me for the summertime. Just making sure everything is blended out good. So far this is what this foundation and concealer is looking like. Like I said, this is my go-to for the summertime. And you can still see a little bit of my freckles peeking through, but it is a buildable foundation. But for the summertime, I'm not looking for something that is extremely full coverage. So I don't mind my freckles peeping through and things like that. For my setting powder, this has been my go-to for probably at least a year. This is the Airspun translucent powder, and it's the translucent extra coverage 070. I get this just anywhere at your local drugstore. This is also a great full coverage translucent powder, and it helps keep me matte. It keeps my powder, my foundation, everything in place, and I really like it. My one complaint is the smell. It does smell like grandma perfume, but hey, that's okay. And with this being the full coverage one, it helps cover up a little bit more and just gives your face a nice covered finish. So this is what it's looking like so far. I really like it. I'm going to go ahead and go do the rest of my face, eyeshadow, and blush and bronzer and all that stuff. And then I will come back and check in with you and let you know how well this has held up and what it looks like with everything else on. So I'm back. This is what the foundation looks like. I absolutely love it. I already knew I loved it, but you guys can see what it looks like with everything else on. Everything laid on it perfectly, and I love it. Here is a close-up. You can just see I still have a little bit of my freckles peeking through, but I do not mind that. I mean, I think it's just fine. I'm a redhead. I have freckles. So yeah, that is what it looks like. I hope that you guys love this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did. Leave some comments down below. What are some of your foundations that you love during the summertime for oily skin? Like I said, I have oily skin, so drop some of those foundations down and I will try them out and see if I can find one that compares to this or one that I love a lot more than this. Thank you guys for stopping by and watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!